Hello, and thanks for tuning into this week's episode of Perspectives in the Workforce, where we discuss the experiences of employees in the electrical trade. I'm your host, Sabrina McNinch, and today we're interviewing Nika's very own executive assistant, Hanna Little. Thanks so much for being with us today, Hanna.
Thank you so much, Sabrina, for having me today.
Great. So how long have you been with Deborah, and how long have you been her assistant for?
I've been with Deborah for a year and almost 5 months.
Oh, wow.
Yes.
That's a long time.
Yes, it really is.
How did you get into the electrical trade?
So my father has been with the electrical trade for 46 years as of June the 9th. So I've been with, ever since my 31 years being alive, I've been in the industry with my dad. I used to work with him with blueprints back when he worked at another company. And I would study the blueprints with him. He walked me through on how everything worked on blueprints, how to measure cabling and all that stuff. So it was a lot of fun. And then I eventually got into the electrical supply house, selling the products to the contractors. Left that for a couple of years, needed a break because I was there for 7.5 years. And then I started here a year and 5 months ago.
Wow. That's awesome. Well, it sounds like your dad had a pretty big imprint on, where you went.
Yes, very, very big imprint.
How exciting. So what are some of the key responsibilities that you have in your current role?
So in my current role, I do all of the Nika Star, so all of your pension, your health and welfare, making sure the funding gets to each one of those monthly. So I'm doing all the reports from every single one of our contractors that is one of our members.
So ensuring the money gets to the right place.
Yep.
Making sure people are getting paid when they need to be getting paid.
Yep.
Love that. As a female in the electrical industry, have you faced any unique challenges, and what do you do to overcome them?
So in the electrical industry, you do face a lot of challenges being a female in this industry. Being at the electrical supply house, females were never really looked upon when you worked out at the counter.
Oh, wow. Okay.
Guys really think, older gentlemen think that that's not where the woman should be. So that was a very big overcome from a lot of us females that, granted, there wasn't very many of us at the electrical supply house. There was maybe 5 that would work on the floor, and a lot of the guys don't like working with us. Now you're looking at the newer generation. They love working with females because we are very bright-minded. We know how things should run. We run everything very smoothly, and we also come up with a lot of conclusions when some people can't.
Yeah, no, that's great. I'm it's super exciting to hear that old mentality of how things were, that there's a huge shift,
Yes.
to where women and other, different types of minorities are being more widely accepted in the workplace. And
Yes.
It's becoming a better working environment where we are able to work together and it's cohesive and we're getting a lot done.
Yes.
It's great. And I'm super excited that you've been able to kind of be a part of that and almost trailblaze your own place in the industry.
Yep.
It's cool. How do you maintain effective communication and collaboration with Deborah?
We do a lot of emails. We also we collaborate at least once or twice a week. It just depends on what we have going on. Like currently right now, we have our golf tournament that we're planning. That's in 2 weeks. So Deborah and I sit down at least once a week. We go over everything that needs to be done for that week. For the golf tournament, what needs to be happening next week and what our final steps are to process and to finalize everything.
Yeah.
So, we work very well in team. We work just well as a team anyways. We do communicate more than we probably should in a lot of things, but it's better to over-communicate than under-communicate, especially with what we deal with her overseeing a lot of the stuff that I'm doing and me following up behind her. So. Yeah.
No. And for reference, our office is packed with stuff for the golf tournament.
Yes.
In every single corner, I will see if I can post some photos, but every single corner of our office, there is golf tournament stuff.
Yeah, well.
And it's so cool though, because you know that a lot of really hard work is being put in and, she's behind this. So.
And it's fun planning everything, making sure everybody's going to get something or make it more personable for those guys.
Yeah.
It's a fun experience and it's a fun day to just to sit there and meet and chit chat with all those guys every day. So
yeah, being a huge part of it. That's so exciting. What would you say is one of your favorite aspects of your role here?
It's working with the members.
Okay.
Seeing them every other month when they come to our membership meetings. It's a lot of fun because you get to learn the faces to the names, who really is, who's my point of contact. If we run into an issue, who do I contact about certain things? Or, hey, we have this event coming up. Who should we be contacting? So it's really cool that we get to have that one-on-one experience with them and you really get to know them personally. So it's kind of one thing I like about it.
I love that though. No, it is great being able to work with other people and, being able to kind of see what other people are doing and being able to help people out. Yep. I like that. What are some of your career aspirations?
So my career aspirations is one day to be in a director's role like Deborah is.
Nice.
I've always been being a part of the nonprofit organization. So now actually working with a nonprofit organization, you learn a lot and there's a lot of hands-on work, but it's fun because it's with people that I enjoy working with.
Mm-hmm. That's great. And I think that because of where you are already in this company, that you are definitely on track to do that, and I'm so excited to see that for you. A little bit more about Hanna. She actually has helped train me in my role. She's helped me with marketing. She's helped me get to know the companies, the different parts of the nonprofit organization, and just help get me up to speed. So I have so much appreciation and admiration for everything that she does.
And I learn a lot from you too. There's things we coordinate on certain things, and I think that's awesome with what we can do together.
Yeah, no, our communication is great. And the last thing that I want to ask is what's some advice that you would give other young females, or anybody really in general, advice to come into this industry? If
you think it's something you're going to enjoy, honestly, take the step forward. At least you're not taking 10 step backs, because it's going to eventually help you in the long run. Even if it's not with NECA itself, but it's with the IBEW, any local 640, but any local union contact that you have, reach out to them. Even working with the contractors and being inside, you learn so much. There's so much you can do. Honestly, if I didn't get the position here at NECA, I already had a position of an actual contractor that I would have gone and worked for, and I would have been maintaining at one of the sites, doing all the paperwork, all the bidding, and making sure material and everything's coming in. So I think that's really cool that if you think you can manage it, you think you can do it, just do it. It's worth it in the long run, because there's so much we can do as a team, as females being in this, being so organized. And honestly, we need more females out there to help us. Yeah,
I couldn't agree more. Well, that's everything that I got. Was there anything additional you wanted to add, Hanna?
Nope. If you want to, even if you're a guy and you want to be in the admin field, we need you. If you have the experience, you have the knowledge, more to come for everybody.
Yeah, absolutely. All right. Well, thanks so much for tuning in today, and have a great day, guys.
Thanks, guys. Have a great day.